Now, the funniest thing about this entire political moment is that Democrats keep accidentally saying the honest part out loud, but only when they get emotional.
I guess part of how we as House Democrats view this moment, either MAGA extremists are going to break the country or we're going to break them. And our goal is to break them. We will defeat them. We have to beat them electorally, and then we have to break their spirit because of the extremism that's being unleashed on the American people. That's completely and totally unacceptable. I guess part of...
Oh, wow. Did y'all hear that wording? Not debate them, not persuade them, not win Americans back over with policy. None of that. Instead, he said break them. That's the language you use for enemies. That's not campaign talk. If you ask me, that's quite literally resentment talk. And what makes this clip hit different is this isn't some random activist screaming on TikTok. This is a House minority leader. You know, Hakeem Jeffries out here saying it so calmly, like it's normal. That's what stood out to me. I'm sure to many of you too, but, you know, because when regular Americans say they can't afford groceries, they can't buy homes, can't trust the media anymore for sure, can't recognize the country anymore. Democrats, I think they hear these people need, you know, psychology defeat. They need to be psychologically defeated. Yeah, I had to clean that up. Y'all see I was going with it. But anyway, that's a dangerous level of political ego right there. But then something happened to make this whole conversation awkward for the media class. Michelle Obama accidentally humanized MAGA voters.
Yeah, I can't look some people in the face and tell them you have no right to be angry or to do something that maybe is against your own interests. That's human nature. Many of the people who voted for my husband twice, twice. And I know that that's how they feel. It's like, this isn't about anything other than we need something different.
Yeah, they voted for Donald Trump. Yeah.
You know?
That's a lot of people.
So you can't just pigeonhole them and say you just don't care and you're racist or whatever you're thinking. This is an act of, I don't know what else to do. I just wish we had more leaders that were figuring out how to do more for the middle class, for the working folks, because those are the folks who are drowning in this economy. It's not me anymore, but I know those folks, and they're good people, and they don't have a way out, and that makes for bad choices.
Oh? Now, that right there created a problem, my friend. Because for years we've been told every Trump voter was evil, racist, stupid, hateful, uneducated, or some cartoon villain sitting in a pickup truck listening to country music and plotting world domination. Then Michelle Obama comes out and basically says, actually, a lot of these people are just frustrated and drowning financially, which everybody already knew. That's why this clip feels so strange. Not because she said something radical. It's because she actually said something normal. And you can tell the political machine doesn't know how to function once regular human honesty, enters the room. Because once you admit millions of people are struggling, economically instead of morally defective, the entire save democracy conversation theater starts wobbling a little bit. It just does. But The View immediately reminded everybody why voters stop trusting television people in the first place.
And I see this as a great opportunity for the Democrats to show the American people that they are here for affordability. They are here for health care. They are here for education. They are here for making people's lives better. This is a huge opportunity, despite the fact that they're trying to gerrymander the heck out of this country and take away the black vote.
What? Sonny Hostin said Republicans are the only ones gerrymandering. It's not even political spin anymore. That's just saying things with confidence and hoping nobody owns Google. Illinois exists. Maryland exists. California exists. And this is why so many people are mentally checking out a legacy media, not because they disagree with opinions, but because they're tired of being spoken to like children. That's the insult. Yeah, Americans can handle disagreement. I tell y'all that all the time. What they can't stand is selective memory pretending to be journalism. And at the time, it makes it even worse because literally, right after that, Hakeem Jeffries admitted Democrats still want that Virginia map back.
Yeah, well, because of, the Republican gerrymandering scheme had been a complete and total failure, with Democrats fighting back aggressively until they were aided and abetted by the Calais decision and an egregious decision by the Virginia Supreme Court, 4-3 decision, partisan decision, completely unacceptable, to overturn the will of more than 3 million Virginia voters. Now, we're still going to win 2 seats minimum in Virginia, and then we're going to work as hard as we can in advance of 2028 to restore that 10-1 map, because that's what the voters decided would be appropriate moving forward. Yeah, well,
now this is the part that deserves more attention than it's getting. Did you notice he didn't say we want fair representation? He specifically said they want the 10-1 map restored. That's not moral language. That's scoreboard language. And this is where the modern political game gets weird. Both parties fight for power. Everybody knows that, right? But Democrats they package power grabs as moral enlightenment. That's the difference people are reacting to now, because if Republicans redraw maps, it's the end of democracy. But if Democrats, redraw maps, it's protecting the people. That double packaging is what's exhausting everybody. And then this woman came in and explained the part nobody on cable news wants to touch.
If you live in an area that just got redistricted and you're worried about your voting rights and wondering how this is going to impact your ability to elect individuals that you actually want to see elected to represent you, I want to tell you that your ability to do that just actually got stronger. The thing that happened with these race-based districts and the way they are drawn to basically produce a certain race or party affiliation. The thing that the Democrats are not telling you is that when they drew these districts, and many of these districts have been stuck with Democratic representation, and I say stuck for a reason, because people inside of these districts have not been able to vote their way out of Democratic leadership. That is problematic. When a district wants to try something new, they should be able to vote their way into something new. In many of these race-based drawn districts, it moved far away from race-based production and is now just solely a way to elect Democratic representation, like what we just saw, believe, in Tennessee. It wasn't about the fact that it wasn't a black representative. It was just a Democratic representative. And even for the district that I'm running in, it has produced a century's worth of Democratic leaders because of this race-based, drawn, gerrymandered district. People are not happy in this district. When we look at the poverty rate of Congressional District 1, I believe we're at about a 17% of people are at the poverty rate. The median income or the average income in this district is below the state average for Illinois. When we look at the amount of young people that are, wanting to move here and things of that nature, that is struggling as well. Veterans are struggling. Elderly people are struggling in this district. Literacy rates are not doing well in this district. So when we look at a lot of different factors and things that need to be worked on, they have not been worked on under Democratic leadership. And this is not just because of the party, it is because when you have a district that somebody does not have to work to win, that is an entirely different mindset towards work. When somebody has to fight for something, they will automatically value it so much more. That is how human nature works. I'm fighting for this district. I will work hard for this district because I don't want to manage the decline of this district. I don't want to manage the district and just look at it as, oh, here are the cities that are left. Robbins has fallen, Harvey has fallen, this other town as well, oh, that has fallen as well. That is what the Democratic leaders of this district have been doing. managing decline. I want to manage restoration. I want to be a part of restoring Congressional District 1, not just be a part of figuring out how to keep you fed as the district continues to decline. So don't feel like you need to reject redistricting. It is actually good. Many of the Democratic leaders who have benefited from a century or even 30 or 50 years of being a guarantee winner for their districts have not done a single thing right by you the entire time that they had the seat. So it's time to give them a break and give yourself a chance with somebody else.
I know that's right. Now, her point was deeper than people realize. She wasn't even arguing race first. She was arguing accountability. She basically said if politicians know they can never lose, why would they improve anything? That changes the entire conversation because now you're not talking about race emotionally. You're talking about incentive structures. That's why this clip matters. The median income is struggling. Crime issues exist. Education issues exist. And her argument is what happens when districts become politically untouchable for decades? That's not surface level argument. That's, systems. That's a systems argument. And honestly, a lot of voters, including black voters, are starting to ask that question out loud, which leads perfectly into this last clip, right? Because this woman sounds like somebody who was just done being marketed to.
Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny. Now somebody's supposed to shoot me now because I want to vote? Why? That was the Democrats back in the days, remember? If any black person wanted to vote for Republican, they got their fucking house burned. They got hanged from trees. Remember that? They had to run from their damn community. You don't remember that? Look at Lake Lanier. Go read up on Lake Lanier. That was the Democrats that tore up that city. That's my family city. Huntsville, Georgia. Oscarville, Georgia. Oh, I remember it, honey. My grandmother told it all, honey. It was the Democrats that didn't want no black people to vote for Republicans, and they came out with the triple Ks to fear us for voting for Republicans. And now you want to sit there on that show, talk about they going to shoot at me if I vote? Who? The Democrat Party? Because you must be talking about them. Because they the only ones that do that shit. The only ones. And Hakeem Jeffrey, shut up. The Democrat Party is done. It's over. Stick a fork in it. You're finished. There will be no more power in your hands. Only one y'all worrying about is non-American people. That's it. And we all woke up already. We all woke up. Y'all bitches sitting there, millionaires, and talking about you depressed, oppressed. How the fuck are you oppressed? Shut up. It's over. I'm sick of you. Always lying. And some of you black folks always fucking listen to this dumb shit instead of doing your own research. They are lying. Ain't nobody gonna shoot you if you vote. If they do it, it's going to be the Democrat Party like they did my family out there in Oscarville, Georgia. And we still ain't get our land back. Shut the hell up. You're finished.
See, this clip isn't powerful because she's angry. The internet has millions of angry people. This clip stands out because she sounds personally exhausted. And I think that's the difference. This sounded like somebody tired of celebrity politics, tired of scripted outrage, tired of millionaire TV hosts talking to regular people like they're intellectually hopeless and helpless. And honestly, that emotion is growing everywhere right now, not just with black voters, not just with Republicans. Regular people in general are becoming allergic to being emotionally managed all day. That's the shift that's happening. And the political class still thinks louder speeches is going to fix that. But Americans are starting to value something way more rare now, which is people who are just real. That's why Hakeem Jeffrey saying, break them, landed so badly. Because you can't spend years calling half the country extremists while simultaneously demanding everybody view you as the defender of democracy. Eventually, tone starts exposing the mindset for sure. And once voters hear contempt in your voice, they stop hearing the sales pitch completely. That's the real danger Democrats are walking into right now. Not Republicans, not MAGA. Arrogance. So, if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to write the word contempt. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.